And hello there. So it's only the second time in my life I've had this experience, that is receiving a universal soul retrieval. Wow, that really is how I feel about it. It's extraordinary. And so when I made that film yesterday, I thought it was all done, but I was wrong actually. It was finished today, just a bit after midday. So I got the message to confirm this fact, and so now I'm doing this special thing that you get to do when you've had any kind of soul retrieval, actually, with universal soul retrieval, because so many soul parts are returned at the same time. It's a pretty extraordinary experience, to say the least. And so what that means in this situation, in this context I'm in, is that there are soul parts and they have been returned to me, and so what I'm doing is I'm literally taking them out on a tour to show them my world, my immediate environment. So my immediate environment includes things like cars, if they get off the road. So if you like the films that I make, you're most welcome to subscribe, like, and activate personal notifications and things like that. So it's been this extraordinary 23 degrees temperature day in sunny South Devon, super sunny. So literally what I'm doing is I'm taking these parts of me that got broken off and left behind in the various traumas I'd experienced since 2011, and they're now back with me, so I'm showing them everything, and it means that I'm seeing things with new eyes. So for example, I've walked past this plant thousands of times, but right now I'm arrested by the beauty, because to the parts that are returned, this is something to take note of. And I'd like to mention one or two other things now that I feel whole and complete again, which is I've done something which would normally be very triggering, massively upsetting, and cause me to be in danger of losing the plot, i.e. I phoned up my bank to deal with activating my online banking app, and you know what? It went well, it went easily, it went more easy than I can ever remember such things going before. I had far more patience. I was only very, very mildly triggered when I screwed up early on, and it was okay. So that's a great feeling. And something else that's a really great feeling to me is to walk around in a thin pair of trousers and a t-shirt in England at any time of year. That is like, ooh yeah, that is pretty special. That is so noteworthy. And I've sat in this field a lot over the last few months, enjoying the beautiful buttercups, and I'm just coming in there today because I can see that they've done the hay harvest, so they've cut all the wild plants. That's what hay actually is, grasses and a load of wild plants, and they've cut it, and they'll go in with the machines and turn it until it's dry, and that'll be baled up. So it's just a beautiful field. And there's the sun so strong. Lovely bed of nettles. And here are blackberries in flower. If you live in any kind of temperate climate where blackberries grow, something you really want to get into is picking blackberries. So here we are, we're in the end of June and they're in flower. There they are, there's the blackberry flowers. So I'll be keeping an eye on them, and then of course when there are blackberries to be picked, I'll be picking them. Because the spirit of the blackberry is a very generous plant. Right, here's some plants that I also just walked past in blithe ignorance, and today it's like, yeah, come on, just really take in that beauty. Gorgeous colour. A lovely strong energy. I'm just loving the contrast of the blue and the green. I know that there's more water than anything else, but I do feel blue, green and brown are really the colours of this planet. No, this is something I haven't heard for so long. People out. Alright. Some beets and a bit of green, why not? I get a thrill being around people doing what they want to do outside, freeing themselves up. Feels so wonderful. And I do usually stop for these because these are just magnificent, aren't they? Just really taking the magnificence of those leaves. Gorgeous. It's like a runway for a fairy to fly out or something, I don't know. Whoa. And just a little bit of time for an experience of this water. That little vertical drop there. Beautiful. It's like feeling more myself, feeling more like celebrating, feel like more like connecting. And that's the other thing, because this is an opportunity for me to just ruminate about one or two things. And so for me, the lockdown, the lock-up, much more appropriate really, it just triggered the old memories, because I'm from the generation that the normal thing to do with your baby is to put the baby out in the pram outside under a tree and bring it in to change it and feed it and do the necessary. But isolation, first year of my life was isolation most of the time extreme isolation. And of course all babies experience powerlessness, so at least I presume they all do. I certainly did. So powerlessness and isolation, they really go hand in hand, don't they? And so that's why I love to see people taking their power back and choosing what they want to do and not being beholden to instructions. When I come across this one again, and I just love to show you this one, because this is a willow, by the way. You can see by the way the leaves are falling, it's a weeping willow. So this one, it got hacked off, got cut off sometime in the winter time, and in the spring there were a couple of little shoots, and now in the summer it's just produced a whole head of foliage. And it's like the ability of something that's had something hacked off to just burst back into life. That's a lovely metaphor for what it is to be a living being on this planet. And I especially want to show you this. Yeah, just look at those flowers there. Aren't they delightful? This is one that's only come out relatively recently. That's really beautiful. There's a lot of birds out flying around tonight. But you can hear them more than you can see them. That's a little grove of bamboo we're going through there. Bamboo, one of the most useful plants on the planet. Do so many useful things with bamboo. It's extraordinary. Everything from a bong to a house to live in certain parts of the world. Thailand I'm thinking of there. So yeah, this walk's been really a celebration for me. Celebrating feeling myself whole after having felt fragmented for so long. It's great. Great thanks to Donna again for the wonderful work that she's done, and great appreciation to all of you. So like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah, go for it by all means. Thank you very much indeed. All the love to you,